Howdy everyone. So today I've popped out to my local lake and hopefully I'll be able to get a lake pike out. The few I've caught from here before have been absolutely mint condition, nothing massive, but really nice to winkle one out again today. Unfortunately it's really busy, as you can probably hear. There's a school boating party that's arrived. There's loads of anglers, so which I wasn't expecting. I thought it might have been a bit quiet. No such luck, unfortunately. Perfect conditions, so it's overcast, it's cold. So yeah, it's bob on really. It's just whether I can get one out. But I'd imagine most of the anglers that are here are carp anglers, and chances are they've ended up going to some deeper water, which is where I've gone, to be fair. So we'll have a walk around anyway, see what's happening, and like I say, if nothing else comes, let's try the local canals. Got him again. Took it on the drop again. Whee, come on son, come on. That looks like a nice fish. Looks like a nice fish. Stay on. Stay on. Get out. Come on. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, come on. What a fight. Come on. Whew. Is it ready? In the net. Nice. Whew. Right guys, I'll show you the fish first so I can rest it up, and then I'll do a bit of talking, but thankfully it was a real quick unhooking and I made it with this one out of the lake. Proper pike. Proper pike. I reckon this is probably 14-15 pound easy. Typically I haven't got my waist sling with me, but what I will do, Probably weight in the net or something. I'm gonna have to wait. Absolutely mint condition pike. Really has got some weight on it. The only thing I would say I've just noticed, it's got a whelk on its gill raker, but absolutely buzzing. Fantastic fight. Hopefully it's come out on the GoPro, but I'll rest it up and I'll show you what fly took it. Right, so whilst the fish is resting, which is why I'm on a skew-if angle because I've got my foot on the landing net pole. The first fly I've tried today was the one that Ben made me. Yeah, so nice dark colours, bit of flash in there as well, and nothing really was happening. I've then put on my go-to pattern, if you like, which is a roach flash tail. The reason I would have preferred that one in here is there's a lot of lads come here for the specimen roach, because there are some big roach here, and that would mimic it. And I've seen guys pulling pike in with roach still in their mouth, so I know that would work, and it's had a couple of follows today but didn't deliver. I've then gone over to another colour which I have never ever used, which is black and gold. Now, I don't know if you'd say that's a Rudd pattern or a bream pattern, but it's got a rattle in there as well. I'm not sure if it'll have come out on camera. First cast of that, on the drop, something hit it. No idea what it was, but I felt it, so the fish would have felt it. So I thought, well, obviously I don't think it's going to come back. I've cast again to the same spot, on the drop again, nailed it. And I've got to be fair, it's given me an awesome fight. Typically I haven't got my weigh scales with me, not my weigh scales, sorry, my weigh sling. So I'm going to have to fashion something to try and weigh it, probably in the head of the net. I'm guesstimating probably 15 pounds, 14 pounds mark. But it's quite a chunky fish, I'm not sure, a bit deceptive. The fight was fantastic, but yeah, so I'm just rested it up well, get a photo, and then I'll try and weigh it. $15.7. Oh, fish off. Where is he? Little tiny jack, had to go then. Spoke something right in front of me as well. Somewhere is the outlet. Smoked him as well. Funny little jack. I know he's there. Oh, got him. Oh. Jeez. Will he have another go? I think he will, because I actually hooked him that time. I need to back right off. He's looking for it. Oh, he wanted it. Let's see if he stays on. jubbly. So what I'm going to do, because I need a little one, keep him in the water to unhook him. Find out where he's hooked first. I'm lucky to have caught him really, because he bit into it once already. But I think he must have just got the material rather than the actual touch the hook. And I've just got soaked. Right in the scissor of his mouth. Come on, open up, buddy. There we go. Easy out. Come back a minute. As always, his little jack's full of beans, trying to get out. I'm drenched, looks like I've piddled myself. There we go. So I've got no idea if you can hear me, because it is pretty windy this end of the lake, and pretty choppy, as you can imagine, to the far end. But lovely, lean little pike. Like I said, I'm lucky to have had him, because twice he had to go at the jig fly. Second time he nailed it. But just notice this, sorry, it's got like a little leaf marking, or not a leaf, but where is it? There. Back in. Rightio everyone, so that's the end of today's session, and what a session it's been. I must be fair, I wasn't expecting to get a fish that size today. I was expecting to get lots of jacks, to be fair. It's my usual standard, if you like, but no, I'm absolutely made up. Ultimately, I'd forgotten to bring my weight sling, so I had to fashion my Savage Gear net head. Zeroed that, popped the fish back in and weighed it, so it's £15.7. You know me, I'm always honest with me weights and size and all the rest of it. There's no Mr. Tickle and hold the fish out as long as you can to make it look 10 times bigger. Genuine pictures and weights. There's no point. I just feel that it's you're gonna get caught out somewhere along the line, so there's no point. But anyway, yeah, I mean, the day itself, it's been a graft. It has been a graft. 2 fish out, and I lost count of I mean, on the second pool that I went to, on the same ticket, but the second pool, I think I had 8 or 9 follows from Jack Pike, up to about £8, but just nothing would commit. And then I went to a third venue, if you like, which is a stretcher canal, and it just wasn't happening there either. I mean, the canal colour, it was like a grey, horrible, tingy colour. And I spoke to a bloke who was match fishing up the end of the loch. And I've got to be fair, he was having some nice perch and roach out, and I asked if a boat had been through, and it hadn't. So it was literally just the disturbance from all the rain we've had pushing through the system. So yeah, I've still not been able to christen my Marius mouse, or Marius mouse. I've still not been able to christen the jig fly that Ben made for me, and even my roach flash tail go-to pattern of jig flies didn't deliver. He got a couple of follows, but that's about it. The one, as you saw in the video, that delivered is that one. So it's a goldy brown and black with a tinge of flash in there as well, and that delivered. So just trial and error, I guess, for everybody. It's just having the patience to keep swapping over the lures. I mean, thankfully today, my youngest daughter was in an after-school sports club, so it gave me an extra hour on the bank really to sort of invest a bit more time in the spots and the lures and relax. And then yeah, and when I had the fight off that pike, I can't tell you, it was absolutely awesome. And I've got to be fair, because the fish gave such a good fight, I gave it more time in the water. I must have kept the fish between photos, doing my little video with holding the fish and unhooking the fish. I must have had it with me for about half an hour. Most of that was in the water, I must add, because I was just very conscious of, it gave such a good fight. I didn't want it to come to any demise. So probably the longest I've kept a fish in the net for a while, to be fair, just making sure 100% it was going back fully recovered. Yeah, all that's left to say really is thank you very much for coming along, and hopefully next week we can get out and get something else out. So cheers in a bit, guys.